Hey guys, and welcome back to another Absolutely Spirited video. My name is Layla, not Leela, not Lila, not Lola, not Delilah, and it's still not Leonard. As you guys can tell by the title, I am back with another goddess talk. I thought today we'd get into 25 things I learned at or by 25. My birthday is in about 11 days. So I thought, what wonderful way to end 25 and welcome 26. These are 25 things that I feel that I have learned and that I've come to understand about being an adult, being a woman, and all things that come with age and maturity. So let's get into it. But before we get started, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you never miss a goddess talk. Number 1, no one's coming to save you. After a while, you may start to feel stuck. If you do, no one's coming to save you. You have to dig yourself out of whatever hole you're feeling you are in, because if you don't, life will continue to pass you by. Number 2, you must create and have a routine. It makes everything so much easier. As you get older, you start to forget a lot. Like, I used to get so mad at my mother for not remembering certain things that I have told her or shared or asked her to do. And it is a real thing. As you start to have more responsibility, as you start to really navigate life, you don't remember a lot of stuff. Number 3, take care of your health. Please do not get checkups once every blue moon. You should be getting a checkup at least once a year. Make sure you're being mindful of what you eat and put in your mouth. Make sure you are being mindful of what you put on your skin. Take care of your health. You have to start sooner rather than later. Number 4, limit your social media scrolling. Now, this may seem a little biased because I have recently deleted all of my social media except YouTube, and it has been the best thing I have ever done. And I didn't understand how good it felt until I actually did it. I've had people all throughout my life who either never had social media, didn't have it for long, or just never used it. I understand, and honestly, I wish I would have done it sooner. Limit your social media scrolling. There is a world out there that a lot of people miss out on because they have a screen in front of their face 24/7. Touch some grass. Number 5, you have to make the adult decisions. Mommy and daddy can't save you anymore. There's plenty of times where I want to call my mother and ask her if I should do this or if I shouldn't do this. And I still do that to this day. But I'm trying to get out of it because one day I won't be able to pick up the phone and call her and ask her what her opinion is on a decision that I have to make. It's my life at the end of the day. And sometimes I'm going to have to make risky decisions. Number 6, relationships don't work if you are not equally yoked. A lot of people don't understand why they get into these friendships or relationships and they don't work. And yes, equally yoked goes for platonic and romantic relationships. I feel that me being friends with people who are like-minded as I am, enjoying the gym, enjoying eating right, enjoying having clean fun, just have similar interests to myself, have been better friendships than the ones that I just had just because. Relationships, still no success there. I genuinely want to find somebody who is equally yoked. Like, if you don't like the gym as much as me, we're not going to mesh. If you don't care about what you put into your body, we're not going to mesh. If you don't care about your health and you don't care about yourself, we're not going to mesh. If you don't know how to have fun, we're not going to mesh. And if you don't like to eat or cook, we are not going to mesh. So you got to find people who are equally yoked. There's just people out here together on the vibes, and the vibes do nothing for me, okay? Number 7, setting boundaries is crucial. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. You need to have boundaries. You need to stand 10 toes down behind yourself, because if you give somebody an inch, they will take a mile. Your life will be so much more peaceful when you let people know they cannot play with you. Number 8, this is not 1982. Do not suffer at a job. Find a better one. If your job is debilitating you in any way, it is your responsibility to find a better one. Don't endure it and not be looking for something better. There's always something better out there. It's just a lot of us are lazy and don't want to go looking for it. There's always a job where it requires you to work smarter, not harder. So don't suffer. Number 9, stress can and will kill you. This is my favorite thing to say when people ask me why and how I'm so happy, because stress can kill you. I have no stress in my life, even though my life is not as great as I would like it to be in certain aspects. But I'm not stressed. I wake up every day. I go to the gym. I eat right. I drink my water, because nothing in this life will stress me out. You only live once. That is a very true statement. I'm not going to start living my life stress-free at 50. I'm not doing it. I'm going to learn it now. Number 10, loving yourself is more than just looking in the mirror. It's not just about loving what you see, but it's also loving what you hide as well. Loving the things that you don't bring to light, loving the subconscious things that bother you about yourself. You know, it's also loving yourself through the shadow work, loving yourself through the periods that are not always great. So no, telling yourself you love yourself in the mirror is nowhere near what a self-love journey encompasses. Love yourself through thick and thin. Number 11, keeping your word is very important. And I wholeheartedly feel like this was the greatest lesson that I have learned. Well, one of them. Because when I say I'm going to do something and I actually do it, there's just so much power in backing what you say you're going to do. Because nowadays, words don't mean nothing. You know, actions speak louder than words and whatnot. Keeping your word and doing what you said you were going to do just shows a lot about your character. Keep your word. Because sometimes it's all you got. Number 12, be who you are, not who people want you to be. It took me a long time. I'm even still learning this. To be who I am.
Being a long Patrick!
I'm trying so hard. I'm a goofy goober, yeah. You're a goofy goober, yeah. We're all goofy goobers, yeah. Goofy goobers, yeah!
And stop trying to be who people want me to be, or who people think I should be. It comes with a lot of confidence and courage to be like, this is who I am, like it or love it. Ever since I have washed my hands of trying to please people and be what they expect of me, I have come into myself much more, and much more confidently, and I'm just unapologetically myself. And it is one of the greatest feelings. So if you were torn or stuck, choose who you are. Nothing beats the uniqueness about you. Number 13, ignoring the red flags is always a liability. Hear me and understand me. Justification for red flags that you see in people will always cost you in the end, because what you saw in the beginning will pop back up in the end. God always sends us signs, and we always want to pretend to be blind. Number 14, your body is your temple, and not everybody deserves to have access to it. Now, however you choose to live your life, that is your business. I am not here to judge. But one thing that I can say that has helped me and that I've learned in my 25 years of breathing, I am all things sacred, and I have to start treating myself as such and not letting everybody have access in terms of just physical and sexual. It could be mental, emotional. People don't be needing access to you in any capacity. And sometimes you got to put your foot down and say, like, sorry, but back up. Energy vampires are real. So do not let any and everybody have access to you, especially physically and sexually. Do not let these people be touching you. They nasty out here. Number 15. It is okay to outgrow people, places, and things. It is okay to outgrow the nouns. I feel like people feel guilty, and I'm saying this from experience. People feel guilty outgrowing their coworkers, outgrowing their schoolmates, outgrowing their childhood friends. And I'm here to tell you that's what you're supposed to do. Not everybody is going to be on the rise with you, and that's okay. That does not make you a terrible person. That doesn't make them terrible people. It just means where your paths have crossed, it is now time to separate. And there's nothing wrong with that. You wish them well, and you walk through the doors that God has opened for you. 16, research and understand politics. That is something that I recently started embarking on, in reading and understanding and being informed on how the left and the right operate. And it is one of the best things that I have ever done. There are stupid people on both sides. There are smart people on both sides. I feel like you need to be informed for yourself. I'm not saying you have to become a politician, but you should be aware of what is going on in the government. You need to understand how to defend your beliefs without offending people. I had somebody argue with me because I simply asked him to defend his views of being a Democrat against the things that the Republicans were doing. And I got cussed out.
The computer say, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
All because I asked questions. I never said I was a Republican. I never said I was a Democrat. I just said, please defend your values. Like, why do you feel this way? And you're getting mad because this is how you feel. Educate yourself. 17, less is more. I'm learning this in every aspect. When I was younger, like 19 and up to about 22, 23, I was lashes, long nails, weaves, you name it, I was doing it. And yes, I carried myself much differently when I had all those things. But now that I have none of those things, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel prettier, I guess you could say. Like, and don't get me wrong, when I put my 2% on, I get the, what is that? Yeah, I think natural beauty is underrated. And there's nothing wrong with people who like to dabble in makeup and fix themselves up here and there, or every day if that's what you choose to do. But for me, I've noticed that less is more. Number 18, budget even if you don't need to. I feel like budgeting gets a bad rep because it's associated with people who are poor or people who, you know, live paycheck to paycheck. Budgeting is how the rich stay rich. You need to start budgeting. You need to start saving if you can for a rainy day. You need to start having a savings plan. You need to start investing in yourself financially and set yourself up for success. Stop living above your means. If you know you can't afford it, then don't get it. If you know you don't need it, don't get it. I am all for indulging. But at the same time, we are still adults. And you want to break bad habits, especially if you plan on bringing children into the world. Because why would you have bad spending habits and bring children into the world and then be mad that you really don't have any money because you haven't changed your spending habits of living above your means? Make it make sense. Number 19, have routine checkups and doctor visits and all things health related. I don't understand how people can go without going to the dentist, without going to the eye doctor, without going to the ear doctor, without getting a physical. Why do you not know what your eyesight is? I mean, I don't know what my eyesight is, but that's besides the point. Why don't you know how much you actually weigh or how tall you are? Or I don't know. Why don't you know about yourself on a chart, like outside of the chart? You should know about yourself outside the doctor telling you what's on the chart. When you know better, you do better. So you should know better. And now you need to do better. Number 20, incorporate fitness of some kind into your life. I know when we think of fitness, we synonymize it with going to the gym. That is not the only form of fitness that you can incorporate into your life. If you are somebody that likes long walks, incorporate a long walk into your day. If you are somebody that likes to box, go to a boxing gym. If you are somebody that likes to run, join a running club. Join different run-a-thons, tag-alongs, triathlons. Do things of an athletic nature. If you're a hiker, go hiking, water sports. There's so much that you can do to move your body that fitness does not limit you to going to the gym. So there's no excuse. You got to start somewhere. And I would say, as somebody who is an active gym goer, start or incorporate things that you actually don't mind doing. I don't mind going to the gym. That's why I enjoy doing it. So if you know that you don't like the gym, but you enjoy hiking, focus on the things that you do like, and then start to change gradually and incorporating things that you may not necessarily choose to do first. 21, self-discovery is a process. Finding out who you are is a process. I can say that I still do not 100% know who I am, even though I will be 26 years old in about 11 days. But I can say that the self-discovery process is very, very, very intriguing. It's interesting. It's interesting to uncover things about myself and learn things about myself and tap into different parts of myself and become more confident and comfortable in those areas. 22, 30 is near, but have no fear because you still have time. On the lowest of keys, I'm like, dang, am I getting old? Like, honestly, I still feel 17. 30 is like right around the corner, but I still have time, and I even have time after 30. So, and honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I was telling my brother, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Aging is such a beautiful thing that we take for granted. I don't know why. 23. Speak up for yourself. No one is going to do it for you. If you do not speak up for yourself, people will continuously and constantly walk all over you because they know that you will not defend yourself, that you will not stick up for yourself, that you will not make sure to set that boundary of who are you talking to. And there's a way to do it without being crass, rude, angry, any of those adjectives that they can attach to you for doing so. You can cuss somebody out without using curse words. You can have such a versatile vocabulary that people will take a while to understand that you just cussed them out every which way to Sunday, but you didn't say not one bad word. 24. It is okay to cut off those loose ends and toxic people. And yes, that includes family. I feel like we are told that no matter what, blood is thicker than water, blah, 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 blah. A lot of times we want to keep people around because they're family. But sometimes you got to let family be family over there, like way over there. I love you just from afar. But cutting off toxic people and loose ends is something that I will never negotiate on. If you do not add to my peace or you cost me my peace, you cost too much. And a lot of people are too comfortable costing people around them a lot. I don't have the time or the patience. So cut those loose ends. Co-workers, siblings, cousins, boyfriends. And number 25, always aim to be better than you were yesterday. We are given 24 hours every day, luckily. Waking up is a gift. It is a privilege to wake up every day, and we need to treat it as such. So if you're not changing even the slightest thing in those 24 hours that you are given, start. You know, just for the sake of it, honorable mention, always praise God. Always praise your creator, whoever your higher power is, whatever higher power you believe in. Always praise God. You would not be where you are without God. And that is something that I am learning. It's hard. It is hard. It is hard. But it makes it easier when you praise God. I'm telling you. Well, you guys, we have made it to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for hearing 25 things that I have learned in my 25 years of living. I am very excited to be 26 despite my brother telling me that I am old. But yes, make sure you guys thumbs up the video and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.